up, y'all? It's your girl, Shaquela. Now, y'all know Shaquela do not gossip. That's one thing about me, honey. I do not gossip. But I got some tea for y'all. Let's get into the mess. Shout out to my Aries gang twin, Sexy Red. Rolling Stone had crowned Ski Yee as the best rap song of 2023. So what are y'all thoughts on this? Now, I really did like the song, and the saying has been around for years because that's what the dudes used to say to us back in the days when they used to be like, Ski Yee. And you know the Sadiddy girls used to be like, who he talking to? But yeah, shout out to Sexy Red. Now, Lotto came in as number 2 with Put It on the Floor, as it should be, because baby, it was definitely a bop. And also, it blew up social media with great content. So, hey, what's up? But yeah, shout out to Sexy Red. Taraji P. Henson broke down in tears during a Sirius XM interview with Gayle King while promoting her new film, The Color Purple. Take a look.
And when you start working a lot, you know, you have a team. Big bills come with what we do. We don't do this alone. The fact that we're up, there's a whole entire team behind us.
Yes.
They have to get paid. So when you hear someone saying, oh, such and such made $10 million, no, that's not, that didn't make it to their account. Know that off the top, Uncle Sam is getting 50%.
That's right.
Okay? So do the math. Now we have 5 million. Your team is getting 30% or whatever your team is off of what you grossed.
Sometimes
not
more.
after what Uncle Sam took. Now do the math. So
You're tired.
I'm only human, and it seems every time I do something and I break another glass ceiling, when it's time to renegotiate, I'm at the bottom again, like I never did what I just did, and I'm just tired. I'm tired. I'm tired.
I get that. I get that.
It wears on you, you know? Because what does that mean? What is that telling me?
What is it telling me? Yeah. And what does it tell me? Yeah.
You know? And if I can't fight for them coming up behind me, then what the fuck am I doing? I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, don't apologize. Don't apologize. I think it's an important message for people to hear because we see the lights, camera, action.
And then
And
they
it's
tell
so
me we
glamorous,
don't
yes.
translate overseas.
Yeah.
I'm tired of hearing that my entire career, 20 plus years in the game, and I hear the same thing, and I see what you do for another production, and when it's time for us to go to bed, you don't have any money. They play in your face.
Now, The Color Purple director Blitz Bazawuli backed her up in her claims, sharing that he had to fight for all of his leading actors to cast in the film despite their various successes.
What was the fight for you? What was the what was the pushback?
Well, first of all, it's exactly what you're saying, T, which is that, especially for black women, and I'm going to be very specific, it was like you were never here. And the fact that each one of you, every single one of you, had to audition for this role, roles that was second nature to you,
Second nature, yes.
roles that no one should even question. Just the minute the name comes up, the question is, how much? How much do you have?
Yes.
I learned something very important here, that especially, it's not enough just to come in and be a director. You have to come in, be a therapist, be a friend, be a brother, be a champion, understand that we have to break cycles, understand that what happens here is going to be, it's going to be an example. And every time that I look now, and I've seen this movie now, I don't know how many times, because I have to sit through it all every time.
Do you sit through it and watch it from beginning to end?
As often as I can.
Because you want to hear the audience reaction?
That, but also, I've run into people who are like, oh, I've seen this movie 3 times already. First of all, I'm going, how? Because, seriously, because we just started.
It's not out yet.
And that's what I told you when I run into you today, is knowing how much the original, how many times the rewatch value.
Yes.
I've been so moved knowing how much people are, how many times over. That's the real gift. The real gift is that this is going to keep giving. And the work that you guys have done in this film is going to inspire way beyond what we can see.
Amen. Yeah.
Right? And that, for me, ultimately, there's no reward they can ever give us for that. Knowing what the healing power that exists in this work, because we all came in harmony to do that healing work. I mean, most times rehearsals with therapy, we'll literally read a few lines, talk about the scene, and then we break into family. And I know this person like this. My own uncle is like, my own father is like, my mother went through this. And before you knew it, we had built this real bond. And so I say this to say,
and that bond came very quickly.
Very quickly.
Yes.
But I also say this: you've got to choose right. You know, if you're a director, it's a huge responsibility because you're going to be the one with them every day. No one should tell you who to pick for this work. It is sacred work.
You know, honestly, in my opinion, it's really sad because I always aspired to be an actress. I've been in theater school. I started out at 16. I've always been entertaining. I've always loved to laugh. And, you know, it's just like when you do something that you love, like you don't want to have mind games being played. And I think that it's just so sad. I mean, they just recently had the writers strike and things like that. But why is it that, you know, white actresses and actors get paid more than African-American actors and actresses? I feel like it should be an equal opportunity. And if you're a good actor or a good actress, I feel like you should just get paid your worth. Why is there being mind games being played? Why is Taraji P. Henson breaking down crying? And don't forget Monique, she said something about it too, but people just got mad at her and talked crap about her and things like that when she was just standing up for herself. Y'all remember that? So now they done pissed Taraji P. Henson off, got her crying, and people looking like, oh my God. But y'all know this has been going around. And it's sad because it's just like mind games being played. These people are good actors and good actresses, and they're not getting paid their worth. And then they have to do multiple things and try to pick off multiple jobs in order to make ends meet. Is that fair to them? No, it's not. Now, don't get me wrong. Julia Roberts is my favorite actress. I love her. I love Gwyneth Paltrow. I think that they should get paid well because they've been around for a very long time. But at the end of the day, Taraji P. Henson, she's a really good actress. I mean, and I feel like she should get paid her worth. We love Taraji P. Henson over here, honey. So we're going to keep her in our prayers. Child, they done locked up an Atlanta attorney after being found guilty this past Tuesday of defrauding the federal government out of more than $7 million in Paycheck Protection Program funds, better known as PPP loan. Prosecutors allege Shalitha Robertson used the funds her businesses received to buy a Rolls-Royce car, a motorcycle, and a 10-carat diamond ring for $148,000, among other things that she had purchased. Take a look at this.
Well, Justin, it was just in October that the Renee Group here was awarded a significant chunk of a $99 million DeKalb contract. But this week, the owner of the Renee Group, Shalitha Renee Robertson was indicted on charges that she stole millions of tax dollars. Hello, it's Justin Gray with Channel 2. I'm trying to reach Shalitha Robertson. No answer at the call box to the front gates of Chateau Royal, the grand South Fulton estate, listed with the Secretary of State as the principal address of Shalitha Robertson's company, the Renee Group. Shalitha Renee Robertson is a former Atlanta police officer and Atlanta city attorney who currently has a lucrative contract with DeKalb County worth millions to repair sewage and water systems. She's also just been charged in this federal indictment, alleged to have stolen $7 million in COVID relief Paycheck Protection Program funds and intended to help keep people employed during the pandemic. In a Channel 2 Action News investigation last month, we found more than 553,000 Georgia businesses received PPP loans, totaling more than $24 billion just in Georgia. But federal prosecutors told us that tens of millions of dollars of that money here in Georgia went to fake companies trying to steal your tax dollar. This new indictment alleges that Shalitha Robertson spent PPP money on personal expenses like a Rolls-Royce, motorcycle, and jewelry, including $128,000 for a 10-carat diamond ring. Hello, Justin Gray with Channel 2. Nobody would answer the gate today at the Renee Group.
Robinson was found guilty on 3 counts of wire fraud and single counts of money laundering and conspiracy to commit wire fraud. She has remained on bond since pleading not guilty to the 5 charges in December 2022, but was immediately reprimanded into custody pending her sentencing scheduled for April 11th. Girl, I mean, is it that serious? Now, I ain't gonna lie, okay? I was tempted to do a PPP loan because I did have a business. But man, I ain't nobody got time for all of that. Like, I knew a lot of people who was doing that shit for real. Like, people were really like getting like millions of dollars. Actually, like, it was a football player from my town who got into that. And it was like, damn, you know, it was crazy. You know how people, money, I feel like money is the root of all evil. And I feel like people, they start to pick off and they bite more than off the what they can chew. And then they end up in these situations like this. Okay. Rapper Young Thug's appeal case for his motion to be dismissed has allegedly been reopened and is now waiting on a decision. Young Thug has been involved in an ongoing RICO case for a year now, and things seems to be moving pretty slowly, especially now that Young Thug's co-defendant, Shannon Stillwell, was just stabbed by an inmate in the Fulton County Jail. Now, while the incident did not involve the rapper Young Thug, Thug's attorney, Brian Steele, promised that an appeal would be filed on Young Thug's behalf, and that motion has now been filed. So if Judge Jura Glanville's decision is overturned, the case may end. Now, have y'all been watching the trial? Because, baby, it is something to see, okay? I'm telling you, I watch it all the time. Every time, they always have drama. The prosecution be throwing little shots at the defendant side, and Young Thug being up to my yarning like he don't even want to beat her, which I know you don't want to beat her, honey, because I wouldn't want to beat her. But let me tell y'all how I go. If I was one of the jurors and I see him, I politely nod my head to let him know, bro, I got you. I'd be like, you know what I'm saying? You know how somebody be walking past it and they see and they be like, I'd have did that. Now, Young Thug's father also entered the chat and told rapper Lil Baby to shut the F up. And he said, when was the last time he went to a court date to support his dog Slime? After being asked in an interview what his thoughts was about rapper Lil Baby calling rapper Gunna a rat for taking a plea in the case. Take a look at this.
About Lil Baby throwing shots at Gunna for his plea deal, for his plea.
He need to shut the fuck up because he don't know what's going on. You know, he's going off of what he heard. Ask Lil Baby, have he ever came to a court date?
Oh, okay.
See, that's what I want y'all to ask these goddamn rappers and these bloggers with this whole snitch shit and this. When have y'all went to a court date to support Slime?
And come on, man, somebody let my dog Keefy D out. Like, really? Look how they got him in there. Look how they got him just in there like that. It's just crazy. Okay, so according to Keefy D's lawyer, he wants a Las Vegas judge to release his client, claiming Keefy D's statements about having something to do with rapper Tupac's murder was for entertainment purposes only. So do y'all remember when Keefy D had went on Vlad and spilled all the tea, talking about how everything happened, how he was in the back seat and his cousin Orlando was in the front seat and they had shot Tupac and all of that, and Puff Daddy had orchestrated everything? Y'all remember that? Well, just in case y'all don't, here you go, a clip of it.
What happens next? You know, based on what the book says, Zip gave you guys a Glock, and you guys tossed it in the back seat. And Bubble Up was a driver, and Baby Lane and Freaky were in the back seat.
We was just all in the car together. Just say that.
This was the white Cadillac?
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys are driving around, and then you hear these girls say, Tupac, Tupac.
No, we coming up, what's the name? What's that, Flamingo? Yeah, I think that's Flamingo. We was coming up Flamingo and got to the light. We was going to go drink and smoke some weed, and he happened to be hanging out the window. He was hanging out the window like he was in a parade.
Tupac.
Yeah, he was.
So what happens next?
And we just came and shit. I ain't gonna go into the details like that, you know what I'm saying? But you know, you got it in the book. You done played it, everything else, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Well, in the book, you said that as you're driving up towards the BMW, with Suge driving and Tupac in the passenger seat, and you said that Tupac pulled out a gun.
It looked like he was reaching, yeah. Yeah, it did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you actually see a gun?
No, shit. Once he got the reaching, I got the ducking.
So someone from your car
That's what happened.
started shooting at Tupac and Suge.
Lane starts blasting. You say Suge looks over, he sees you.
Yeah.
He looks right at you.
Yeah, he looked at me.
Okay. When he looks over at you, and then Tupac's busy getting shot. Evidently, the story is Tupac's trying to either get out
In
of
the
line.
back seat or something.
Yeah. What do you see happening inside of their car?
Jumping in. I seen a bullet going Suge's head. I thought he was dead.
So Orlando shot across Dre?
He leaned over on the window. We rolled down the window, popped.
Who was it?
They would drove on my side. I would have popped them. You know what I'm saying? But they was on the other side.
Okay, so on Breakfast Club, DJ Envy, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the God, and Claudia had a discussion about, do people prefer someone young with stamina or older with experience? So let's just look at the video.
First, someone younger with stamina or energy, or someone older with experience and wisdom. Of course, our co-hosts Claudia Jordan and Jess Hilarious are here. Now, this story comes from Jess Hilarious. She's 31. She's dating somebody several years younger.
Mm-hmm.
But she said he got the energy, stamina, and the wisdom.
Correct.
Yep, and experience and money and other things as well.
Are you in love?
I'm getting there.
Man, if you don't stop.
I'm getting there.
You in
First
love?
of all, you don't even understand. You don't even know how long this has been going on. All right, we finally got a real woman up here other than me, and y'all just don't understand. Like, all right.
So which one you prefer? So you prefer younger with stamina?
I've tried both, but right now, like where I am right now, younger, stamina, and he is wise.
What's the oldest you've been then? Like how many years older?
Oh, girl.
70?
Yeah, really? No, I've never dated a 70-year-old, Envy.
60?
I would say 49. That
49?
was the oldest.
Oh,
that
49's
I've
not
ever-
that bad though.
How was it
18
sexually?
years.
Not anymore. How what the 49?
Yeah.
It was good. Yeah. It was all right. It just was like, all right, I'm bored. But
All right, what?
Bored.
all right, I'm bored a little bit.
He was boring outside of the bed.
He was yeah. And then like he made me dislike oral. But
Wait.
What?
yeah, the old man
Receiving
made me
or
dislike
giving?
oral. No, I didn't want to receive it.
From him?
I didn't
Why?
want. He scared me from. I got bit. I'm like, what the hell?
He
You've been
bit you?
you've been
Bit
on
you?
Earth too long to be known like you can't actually eat it for real. Like you don't
bit
chew it. Yeah, it's
What
like
in
you
the
know
hell is
you know how
going
somebody like
You
nibble
thought you was
on
one of them
a-
old
on a-
models. Them old models had tougher clitorises.
Yeah, I get yeah. Hey, well, this one is a little fragile, and he was not.
Now, what do y'all prefer? Do y'all prefer somebody young with a little stamina, somebody that could go all night? Or do y'all want somebody that's older and experienced, someone who could teach you something, someone who could help you advance? Who knows? As for me, baby, just give me somebody older with some experience. Okay, I'm 38 years old. I've had the little boys. I had the younger boys who had stamina, who can go all night. But it don't do nothing, especially if the younger guy really don't have like no substance and all he really wants to do is just have sex or smoke weed or, sell drugs or really don't want to progress in life. Or you have some young guys who really just don't want to do nothing. Like they're young and they just haven't really experienced a lot of things and they don't take a lot of stuff serious. So they really just want to bang, bang, bang. And that's it. But then older men do it too. So I don't really know if there is like if age even plays a part of this, because you have older guys who are just as immature and who got stamina too. And they don't want to really like do nothing. All they want to do is just play around at their big grown age. But as for me, I don't know. I would just prefer someone who is open and honest, someone who is, you know, a little older with experience, someone who can kind of like give me a little bit of wisdom, guide me, and we could just help each other instead of being with somebody younger and then you have to worry about, you know, what they doing, where they at, or who they being intimate with, or, you know, them playing games or saying dumb shit, talking stupid, just out, you know. But I guess it just depends on like where you at in life and what you're on, you know, mentally. Like, where's your mentality? Do you see yourself progressing in life, you know? And if that's what you're on, then I say go with the older guy who is experienced and who wants to help, you know, be a partner, versus somebody who is younger and don't know what the hell they're going or what they're doing. They just living in the moment. Now, if you want to do that, please, like, you know, be single or know that you're not trying to take it there with nobody. But if you're looking for like a relationship or you're looking for someone to call a partner, young dudes with stamina, I don't know. I guess it's just different strokes for different folks. But where I'm at now, because baby, I've had my share. You know, I've had my thing where I was, you know, I dated a couple younger guys or whatever, but it wasn't a relationship. But anyways, so yeah, I say do you. That's what I say. I say do you. All right, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed the Shaquela Do Not Gossip, because remember, we don't gossip over here, okay? And don't be going and telling nobody, talking about Shaquela said this and Shaquela said that, because Shaquela ain't said a damn thing, okay? I'm just really relaying the message of what everybody else was saying. But if y'all like my content, don't forget to subscribe and donate to your girl so I can give y'all better content, okay? I'll see y'all later.